Hey there, this is Gabriel, PM for Runner SaaS, and I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of our direction page updates. Last month, I also gave an update to kind of close the year 2023 and gave an outlook of what's going to happen. Today, I want to re-emphasize on kind of our 1 and 3 year goals for what's coming. Just to recap again, SaaS Runners is the group that hosts runners for GitLab. Currently, our product portfolio is SaaS Runners on Linux, GPU-enabled runners, macOS runners, and Windows runners. Yeah, a 1 year plan. So the theme really for FY 2025 is to focus on building a competitive and very complete CI/CD offering. We want to allow customers to build for all common platforms. Yeah, so it's really a platform play. We are not going in depth in any of the solutions here. We are trying to allow you, if you're a mobile ops person, we want to have a macOS offering that's GA that gives you a few different computer options to build your mobile app, to build your watch OS app, to build for any app really in the Apple ecosystem. Same if you are automotive developer that requires a Windows machine because you are using an AutoSAR, for example, or any of these workloads that are not natively Linux. On top of that, also we want to look at ARM compute and kind of add it to the portfolio. So that's really the broader goal. I've already mentioned macOS, ARM, larger SaaS runners, macOS, and Windows runners. What's top of mind for us as well, and this kind of plays into the same goal of being a competitive and complete offering, is first of all CI steps going to GA. In this first iteration, what we want to do is to build out a viable feature maturity. I'm gonna show that later. What CI steps is, it's basically the smallest building block of a CI/CD pipeline, and it allows you to abstract on a different level within what happens within a job. And that's super exciting because it not only allows you to write your CI/CD configurations more with different functions, such as jobs, but it also allows you to replicate the setup locally and try to see and understand what's happening in any of those steps, as you can just run any of them locally. The other thing that we are working on is Grid, our GitLab Runner infrastructure toolkit. It's really just a suite of Terraform modules that allows you, is our single entry point to allow any customer and ourselves to host runners that are production grade. We're gonna work on a blog post coming in the next few months to kind of showcase how you can very easily use this to spin up Runner. So yeah, if you're interested, this is the epic. You can find it. So everything is linked here. Yeah, that's about it for our 1 year plan. And then I'm super excited, especially for kind of what's coming in the 3 year plan. So 1 year focus on competitive and complete CI/CD offering. But then for our 3 year plan, we really want to rethink how enterprises use CI/CD and want to enable them to fully focus on developing software without really the hassle of managing infrastructure. Especially here in this case, any of these runners. So yeah, hosting runners is non-trivial. It's a hard thing. Yes, we are working on Grid to kind of make it easier, but still something that in this case customers don't even have to worry about. So we want to place our GitLab hosted runners to be the most widely adopted CI solution by enterprises in the market. We want to achieve this by focusing especially on speed, security, and efficiency. Efficiency being also speed efficient, but mainly here what I mean is cost efficiency. Our flagship offering will be custom hosted runners, allowing customers to create custom hosted GitLab runners via GitLab UI. So this is super cool because it will enable customers that have a bit of more compliance and security regulations to run fully hosted runners that are single tenant and fully dedicated to their project. One super exciting feature on this is gonna be a dedicated IP range, because customers can then, on a network level, allow these customers to access their arbitrary IP ranges or network, which isn't something you want to do, or you cannot really do it for the SaaS runners right now because we have a very broad range of IPs, and any job running comes within that range. So yeah, another thing that kind of unlocks the enterprises here is something like SSA access to really dig in to the runner and see what's happening, more than just understand it with the logs. And we want to combine this with the new pricing model that is more aligned of how enterprises do business, and kind of equals a bit more of what cloud providers do and the experience you can see going to any of the cloud providers and buying, say, a computer or a computer really. Yeah, and this should, in the long run, be the superior choice for any enterprise hosting needs. So very excited about what's coming in the upcoming year, but especially also what we kind of enable long term with hosted runners. So super excited about this. Yeah, what's our current scope? We recently just completed Windows Server support. I have opened it here. You can see the release post. So by using the SaaS Windows Medium tag, you can use the new edition of Windows Runners. It's available in free premium ultimate. So yeah, feel free to try it out. I also published a blog post on the topic, mainly because we are also deprecating with this announcement in GitLab 17, the Windows 2019. So I just put like all the information in here that's important for any of our Windows users. We are changing the tag to standardize across our portfolio. So we will deprecate the shared Windows and Windows 18 online tag, mainly because all our other runners aren't using these kind of tags. They're all following the same scheme, SaaS, Windows, Linux, macOS, whatever. So yeah, this is how you can use it. Fairly simple, and then you're good to go using Windows. If you're interested in the pre-installed software, you can see it either here or if you dig through our docs, you'll see what comes pre-installed with the image. Yeah, the other ones are from older releases, so I'm not gonna jump into that. I do, however, want to elaborate a bit more on what we're currently working on. So if you follow some of these videos, and I've just talked about CI steps also, we are right now in the highest priority working on the feature maturity of viable solution for CI steps. And what this will be is really just the first iteration that we're handing out to customers that will be experimental or beta, and to kind of get the first feel of customers and see how it's adopted. Specifically what we're working on right now. So we have already bootstrapped the first iteration, so it is already possible with some quirks to use CI steps, and Joe has done a great video. I have it linked also in the directions page here. Joe has done a great video showcasing how that's done. The next thing we're working on is to kind of make it available in all the jobs, so you don't have to care about using it. You don't have to put it in variables. And specifically, this issue here is about supporting the script keyword as we do for all the other job configurations, as like a syntactic sugar, just to make it that bit easier for folks to use the step. And this is how it should look like then. One step and then script. So yeah, on top of that, that's where we were. We're right now working on getting Grid completed. Grid, GitLab Runner Infrastructure Toolkit, in this case, should enable the host runners for GitLab Dedicated. So GitLab Dedicated is going to be really the first customers using these Terraform modules as a foundation of the runners they're spinning up. So yeah, super excited. I think end of this month, first customers will start using this, but this only applies for GitLab dedicated customers. The value proposition here is specifically exciting because people are already using a SaaS solution that's single tenant. So it only makes sense for us to add hosted runners to the portfolio. And it's something a lot of the customers that are interested in GitLab dedicated are waiting for before migrating. Yeah, that's really it. In the next months, we are working on Grid for GCP. Right now, all we talked about is Grid for AWS. So GCP is coming next, mainly because we are also working on a GCP runner integration where customers will be able to click and spin up a runner from GitLab UI that then is hosted in GCP. Very excited for that whole integration project to be shipped. Another thing is macOS GA, and then also transitioning our new autoscaler, or our fleet to the new autoscaler to dogfood it and further mature the autoscaling solution. That concludes the January update. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any input on our roadmap and what's kind of coming, feel free to always contact me. And yeah, happy to talk. Have a good one. Ciao. Thanks for watching.